good evening. Hello, Ronan. Hello, Golden. Hello, whoever else might be signing into the chat at the moment. Guys, I may have caved in and acquired another Humble Bundle. Remember how me and Shishi were rambling last stream who could possibly be sponsoring us at this point, given how unmarketable we are? Yeah, how about Humble Bundle contacts me, or whoever the parent company is, because this is the second time I'm shilling these guys within less than a month's worth of time. For good reason, too, because this is a pretty good collection. I'm talking about mind-bending masterpieces, where you can find the game that we'll be streaming tonight, Superliminal. Also, another one I'm particularly interested in, Talos Principle, from our good friends at Crow Team, who you might recognize from Serious Sam. Yeah, that's definitely going on the streaming agenda in the future. Also, a name you may have not heard in a long while, because he's been keeping sort of a low profile, Mr. Jonathan Blow. Jonathan Blow is the witness. Yeah, I've been saying that joke for a while now. But yeah, if you like these sorts of games that are more puzzle-based oriented, you might want to check it out. Here is the link. I shall be taking my paycheck now, Humble. Thank you very much. And endorsement aside, let's take a look at Superliminal from the Steam store page. Perception is reality. In this mind-bending first-person puzzler, you escape a surreal dream world through solving impossible puzzles using the ambiguity of depth and perspective. So already, just from the description alone, this game combines two things I'm big on: dreams and liminal spaces. Also, autoplay, please. Please. Anywho, yeah, if you throw those two ideas my way in one video game, I'm sold. Seems to be the only game developed and published by Pillowcase, the developer of Superliminal. Fairly new, 2020 release date. Anything else that I'm currently missing? No. I think we got the most important info out of the way, so what remains is to boot this up. I only went far as... I swear, I hate autoplay. I wish I had an easy way to turn it off, especially when I'm browsing through the store page. I just want to pull up some info. So, what was I rambling on? Yeah, we're gonna get this guy running and see what this is all about. We shall be running Superliminal on full screen mode. So if the audio abruptly cuts, that's probably me tabbing out, just to do some stuff in the background. But yeah, it's got some nice ambient music to start things off. Rather unassuming tile screen. Kind of sort of Portal-esque, when you think about it. Game's a little quiet, but maybe that's how it's supposed to be. A fun little thing you can do. Totally may have found that by accident. Now we shall be checking the developer commentary when we finish the main game mode, because we like fun facts coming from the devs themselves. Also, apparently a multiplayer mode came out. I don't know when, because I haven't exactly been following Superliminal and its developmental process. But Frosty has been recommending me this video game for a while now. So, whenever he gets back into streaming on the regular, high probability that we might give this even a brief glance.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems
Guys,
to get
please, it's only Monday.
out of proportion?
We don't need to bring the mood down already.
Our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot.
She's like the start of a horror movie.
Somnosculpt will make your dreams come true.
Like you know it's gonna turn south at any given moment. When has ever dabbling in the human psyche, trying to understand dreams, ever yielded positive results? Probably more times than I'm making it out to be. Well, we're already locked up in the cookie world, it would seem. To a great start. Terms of service. But you're not gonna read that at all. But very accurate to real life. If you just kindly sign over here, it just snaps away the paperwork from right under your nose. Perception is reality. There's a weirdly satisfying popping noise. Also, I have to say, is the audio balance on your guys' end good enough? Because the game does feel a tad quiet for me, but it's already maxed out volume-wise, so I don't know if I can actually give it any sort of boost, really. Oh. Oh. I see, getting into some of that non-Euclidean geometry.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Man, where do I find you guys? I love to be paid just to fall asleep. It's the dream, literally. Okay, so you can rotate objects horizontally, but not so much vertically. At least it's not a thing yet. Yeah, there is a dedicated jump feature. So I guess we're making a makeshift platform for ourselves. Seems simple enough. Just gonna build a small teensy weensy staircase. There we go. See, I'm great at puzzles. No object beyond this point at all times. what if we were feeling like a rebel? You know? I just made the cube tiny. Okay. Interesting. See, that's where you think you need the cube. So what's the trick here? To get it behind this weird barrier thing. Maybe you're gonna like... Hold up. What if we put it right here, and then backpedal to the room? Nope, still can't reach it. Can't really throw items. Why does the texture change like that? Oh wait, do I have to use the reflection? Is that what we're pointing at? Or am I overthinking this? So far this game feels extremely cozy. Like the peaceful elevator music just subtly accompanying you in the background. You can still come back here if you want, so... I don't know. Do we need anything else from the room? See, already I'm getting stumped. Gotta find a way around this conundrum. Hold up. What if it's just these specific items? I mean, it says no objects, but what if some don't count? Like, for instance, this chessboard. I thought I had something going on there, but guess not. I can make the items small. How does that help? Now it's like microscopic. I mean, surely it can't be that complicated. Wait a minute. 2B? Is that a new reference? Only 2 days away from the concert in London. Looking forward to it. I still can't believe I easily managed to grab a seat in pretty much the middle row for an absurdly small price. Makes me wonder how much new obscure lore our good old friend Yoko Taro will sneak into the performance that only the audience at this particular time will be subjected to. There's some weird shenanigans going on in the next room. But yeah, we can't really get there until we work out how to get by this problem. So the moment I pick up any item, the door starts to get funky. Well, it's interesting how we can make these objects massive or small, depending on the angle you're viewing them from. Still, I'm not sure whether to be embarrassed or admire the fact that already we got a problem in our hands that I can't seem to get by. Oh. Huh. Can I even make you any bigger again? Uh-oh. Yikes. That is not what I intended. Oh, wait. Hold up. I mean... I should have suspected it was this. But I thought, you know, maybe, just maybe. Huh? That was way easier than I made it out to be. Yeah, just like real life. You pick up a cube, throw it into the air a couple of times, and then just expand in size.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
Wow. Rude. Also, do not trust your eyes, is the message I'm getting here. Hold right click to rotate. Cheese to meet you. That is a surprisingly good looking food texture. But I can only take one slice. The rest, it was never meant to be. However, that is not a problem if you can make the cheese massive. And when I say massive, I mean absolutely humongous. I think that'll do it, but just in case. Oh, no, wait, cheese, I need you to expand. Grow proud and strong.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
She got me good with that one. Yeah, dreams do tend to be wacky like that. The moment you do realize that it's not quite the waking world, you tend to snap out of it. No crowbar required. Subverting the expectations.
Warning, you have deviated from the orientation pathway. At the Pierce Institute, patient safety is a keynote in our corporate priority tetrahedron. A variable degree of force can and will be authorized to ensure patient safety. Please return to the orientation pathway.
Water soda. Wouldn't it just be carbonated water? Well, ain't that something? Also, not quite the mini soda anymore. We call that false advertising around these parts. I want a refund. Was I expecting the vending machine to explode? Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna deny me access? Fine. Really looking forward to seeing what's behind the maintenance tunnel. Ooh. What happened here? No crouching mechanics, as far as I can tell, for now. Maybe we don't need any at all. What we do need, however, is to neatly smack you on the button. Just have to shrink it enough times.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Yo. Guys, we could get that sweet, sweet Amazon gift card. Thank you, Daddy Bezos. Really? We're just beyond this point at all times. You think I won't find a way? Whoa, hey. You're sending me mixed signals here. fun that time matters against items. People beyond this point with objects will be fine. Suspension of dream license up to 1 year. Fines from 1 last night's sleep to 4. Be smart. Thank you for not objecting. You know, I respect it. Almost. I'm gonna venture a guess that we need to make this boy very tiny so it can actually fit behind the wall. Not quite. Make it even smaller. As small as it can be. I'm gonna guess that's it. Ah. It didn't actually click with me that I could just pick it up from the other side. Which SCP is this? And why doesn't it have a Wikipedia entry yet? Oh. See what's going on here? Euclid would like to have a word with you, Mr. Game Dev. Is there even a point to these two chambers, or are they just here to throw you off? I'm guessing that's the case, because it's pretty much just an infinite loop. Curious as is. See, now the stakes are higher because we need to place 2 objects on the buttons. But the thing is, I don't see anything interactable inside. Possible problem. I can't get up there. I'm saying possible because, well, I wouldn't be able to bring anything through here anyway. So what's the shtick here? The hallway down there is very unassuming. Nothing inside of it. It does appear like we can see that door from here, where we technically shouldn't. Something is up about these reflections. Here's the problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. So far we've been taught to pick up whatever we can find along the way, and then use the power of shifting perspective to just bend it for our purposes. But here, we're really left on our own. Oh, wait. Never mind, I didn't think you could just sweep the sign. That one in particular. But this one, no. Hands off. But, it's something. Now we can actually do stuff. Hang on, I think I got it. It's not for the glass. Thought I could just stand here and manipulate the neon. Check it over there. This is gonna sound silly, but what if we make this guy so freaking massive that it can just trigger both buttons? Well, I'll be damned. That's actually the solution.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
You know what? I love games that have very unusual but satisfying ways to go about puzzle solving. Also, cheese. Well, that's so unfortunate. What are our alternatives? Don't suppose I can just magically make the wall go away. Maybe it's one of those games that wants you to backtrack, and something fun will happen. Or not. Who's to say? And yes, I could consider the most obvious solution, which is walk as if this doesn't exist. Help me out here, cheese. We need to cheese through this puzzle. Yeah. It's the kind of reaction I expected. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I thought that maybe we could slap this sign here and then magic would happen. Can we though? I need to know how to rotate objects, not how to mount them surfaces and any other complex interactions. This is the weirdest escape room, alright. And I'm working with an exit sign and a small block of cheese. I mean, I don't know if this would be the optimal way, but alternatively, I'll make this guy as large as possible. And then mess it up. I was thinking of, like, putting it against this leaning wall and then see if I could squeeze my way at the top. That seems a little convoluted.
What a shame. He was a good man. What a rotten way to die.
Hey, Frosty, thank you for 29 months. I appreciate you being around, pal. How's life been treating you? Any optimistic news on the horizon to start off the week with? Oh. Oh. Huh. We actually do have physics. I just didn't think we had to apply pressure. Well, you know what they say, no news is good news. Although, I do think you and your old man would have loved to be at your home by now. It's, no one's dream to just, be a guest at the hospital pretty much for months on end. I'm sure you'd had your fill of them for a lifetime now. Anyway, apparently this is where the magic is made. Or, it could be just a regular storehouse. I mean, I could just go for the exit, but you never know. Might be another sneaky Easter egg on the horizon. Like that vending machine. Oh, did you know, Frosty, that with a recent update, they apparently added multiplayer mode? I haven't clicked the options, so I don't know what that's all about. Maybe they added some new levels that you can co-op through. You know, might be worth checking out when you're finally able to go back and enjoy your streaming gig again. Well, I've been bamboozled. It's way, way too early for one to have an alarm. Me, personally, my ass feels exhausted when I have to get up at 7 a.m. Imagine if your job required you to be out of bed 3 a.m. sharp. Just got an achievo for basically being Rosette from Persona 4. and succumbing to my instincts. Imagine if she did press that button. How could that possibly change the course of history? Anyway, how about we get high on some of that baking soda? Tummy ache in a can. Yummy. These just ain't what they used to be. I swear, if I see two small girls standing at the end of a hallway when I turn the corner, I'm gonna shit my pants. I mean, we could check out that exit, but also... Your brain is now shocked. I am a sucker for optical illusions. Even if the explanation is, like, banal, it's still weird that the way your eyes perceive reality as opposed to how the brain processes it is just bizarre. Figures. You know, this could be actual exhibits placed in a museum. I know I'd go to an art gallery if something like this was on display. Though I suppose you can get a little creative in video game form when you're not restricted with space. We now welcome you to the walking simulator part of Superliminal. And you know what? I'm fine with it. But alas, it was all a set in the Truman Show. I still think about that movie sometimes and how it almost made me cry as a kid, because it's just that emotionally involving. think we the procedure here. Just gotta find a good way to prop you against the wall there. Ideally, I want a greater angle. I mean, I got 4 signs to work with, so I could make a pretty complex platform if I wanted to. Or I could also kill myself. That would be actually funny. If there was a death mechanic in the game, you could just brutalize yourself by accidentally dropping an amplifying object on your head. Hot gems?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Well, thanks for nothing, Doc. Also, see that little jab at Panasonic there? What the heck is going on in there? Why is it so low res? Oh. Yo, I wanna be there. That's the PS1 zone. That's pretty clever. I knew something was up with this shape. I just didn't figure I'd get a cube as a reward. Isn't this just the question mark alignment mechanic from the Arkham series? You know, the Riddler puzzles? That you would often get frustrated because it will require you to stand a very specific angle and just relentlessly spam that obstruction detected remark if you didn't stand perfectly in line. Wow. Not even a real cube. I want a refund. Immersion ruined. Dream or not? Movie magic. Yeah, you're not wrong, Dine. It's basically, you know, the bat being flown on a set of strings that should be invisible. But the moment you see him, I need to expand you a little more. I appreciate this game having a very lenient jump threshold. Riddle me this, Batman. Why do they call it oven if you put the oven in the... You ever think about how those old Batman movies had like perfect casting for villains? Jim Carrey as the Joker, Jack Nicholson. What am I saying? Jim Carrey is the Riddler. Jack Nicholson is the Joker. I'm pretty sure Danny DeVito was Penguin, wasn't he? And then, among all of these, you have Mr. Freeze Arnold, which some people would raise their eyebrows, but I'm gonna defend Batman Forever with all my fiber, because it is a super corny movie. Might have to be a floor above. Get this X at the right angle. Can I bring my buddy with me? Yeah, I can. See what's up here. Perception is reality, so I've heard. Aha. Okay. Okay, now you're just being very on the nose, Mr. Superliminal. When you say the SNES game, are you referring to the side-scroller with the digitalized Mortal Kombat-esque graphics?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
Status update. We just don't know. Wish there was a zoom in feature so I could take a closer look at these notes on the pinboard. There's excerpts from someone's dream diary, you know, that would absolutely slap. If you didn't happen to have a guide back in the day in one of those magazines, which, I mean, was a 50-50 chance that you wouldn't get valid data regardless, or a friend who happened to play the game and he managed to figure out on his own, you'd just be fumbling for hours until you either got too pissed at the game to continue or finally managed to crack something. We generally live in a good time when it comes to troubleshooting. Cube friend comes first. You know, as a certified contractor, I approve of these correct labels. Video game or not. Huh. So there's this whole outdoor area over here. But we also have that entry over yonder. Which of you is a potential Easter egg? I have to ask. I mean, the game is pretty lenient on the backtracking. Oh. This is in fact a secret area. So I just got an Achievo. And a dice. Stericon. Annual conference this week. Featuring guest speakers from across the... Across the what? The stair building world. This year's exciting topics include proper flooring support, pitch lines for your pitch lines, advances in railing design, getting stairs for your stairs, is curved the new straight, know your nosing. You know what? I'd go there. Yo, all the way from Brazil? That sounds awesome. I used to collect two series of magazines back in Poland. Secret Service, which, as far as I know, went long in the printing. But CD Action, from my most recent trip to Poland in December, it still stays strong in the market, which was mind-baffling to me. I always remember that later on, especially in CD Action's lifespan, I was looking forward to the included discs because besides demos, you would always have a full version of a video game included. And you'd get some bangers for the time too. I remember distinctly that Stonekeep was included in one of the issues. I'm guessing this is the dwarf access hatch.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely.
You know, it would actually be a very interesting phenomenon in the future, because we're talking pure pseudoscience at the moment, but if we actually reach to a point where we can enter someone's dream conscience, I think that'd be fascinating for research purposes and exploring the human psyche. Ha, got you there. You thought it was the moon, but it's just a Christmas bubble with attachments.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it.
Like this slice of cheese.
If you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
Dude, what sort of trauma are you hiding? Slap that here. Yeah, there you go. Cheese, my beloved. Don't get lost. Beer refund, $5. Regular person, free 5 dreams per night. Don't meet sister-in-law. What if there's a fire in elevator? You probably die. Seize the day. Other summer scope resorts are waiting for you. Rude. Well, apparently that's less than an hour, which, I believe it. You ever had one of those dreams where it felt like you spent a whole day on it, but you wake up and realize that in the waking world only like 10 minutes have elapsed? Also, I believe we've already been through this setting before. So we're doing Kind of sort of the Stanley Parable thing. I have yet to play that game at a certain point, but I heard some decent things about it.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
Warning, SCP dies ahead. Wiring diagram. Oh, got some electrics here. Timer. I don't know what this is supposed to be actually. Maybe like a simple lighting system? Operating on a timer? Oh. Can I shuffle my way in here? And then get thrown into the back rooms for the third time now. There's already 2 games of the record that pulled that off on me. Who's to say Superliminal will be different? Apparently that counted for the next tier of this achievement, which is just activating the fire alarms. Note, they do nothing. But hey, you can succumb to your inner urge to pull the switch. What the? Shall keep a note of that. And it would seem that that is indeed the way to proceed. Now it's a horror game. Because, technically speaking, I have a flashlight. So, how many pages do you think I have to find? I actually finished binging Marble Hornets yesterday. It's a really slow series that takes a while to get into. but I will give it props for the fact that...
Professional tip, the average adult
finish in a
can
minute.
only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
But yeah, what I like about Marble Hornets is that even though Slenderman, or the Operator as he's known in that series, pretty much appears in the vast majority of entries, he's barely ever referred to by any of the cast members. Like, yeah, he's there, but he's kind of like a background menace, with more of a focus on the human element to the story. And you never quite learn what's his deal. What is he? What his goal is? For all you know, it could be a mass hallucination, a curse, a cryptid, and I kind of like that vagueness. That a lot of it's just up to your interpretation. I wonder how many of currently analog horror YouTubers took direct inspiration from the video editing techniques used in Marble Hornets. Because you can definitely see a lot of similarities with the audio distortion and the visual glitch effects. Which, mind you, at this point are like 10 years old. I know there's a lot of complementary sub-arcs to Marble Hornets, apparently. If I wanted to double down and watch all of it, but I feel like just the main series on the Marble Hornets channel is pretty much enough to get a decent enough grip on the plot. Oh. This is new. So that's as far as this guy can move out. That's not enough to reach you just yet. This is the question of finding the sweet spot. I guess. Right, so how does the vent help us out in relation to that pillar? There's this. definitely need to make a walkway of sorts. I'm just not certain how we're meant to get over here. Like this sequence seems perfectly logical because they're close to each other. Oh. What did that do exactly? Can't see too well. Just like a architect's office? Well, that's another question. It's really shuffle my way. On the other end. Have any of you watched Superliminal's video on Duke Nukem 0 Hour? First of all, I'm amazed that a game like that made it on the N64. Secondly, I am baffled, just like him, that it's apparently made on the build engine. A third-person action game that somehow manages to be 3D. I don't know what they pulled off with the code there, but they did some sorcery. I'll tell you that much. You're gonna love it, man. A good time as always with Civi. It really makes me wish that we could have gotten those older Duke games on PC, but not with Randy's grubby hands, I'm afraid. It's gonna be another Duke Nukem Forever scenario where we gotta wait for the modders to take matters into their own hands. Which, as far as I'm aware, the restoration project is still going strong. It's just that they don't post updates as frequently as they did in the initial months. You guys gonna go up and down, you move on forward and backwards. Oh. You know, I didn't think to do that. Well, I'm gonna venture a guess that these are just red herrings.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
The blueprint was a collectible? Oh, nice. I wonder if I missed any prior to that one. Because it really feels like we're getting pretty late into the gameplay. And speaking of that cinema magic that Dan was talking about earlier. The cube was a lie. Actually, hold up. What if we... I was thinking of stacking them. Like a triangle, but... we could always do all reliable, which is inflate this unit in size, and then just do this. Easy. Give this to a man and see how easily entertained he becomes. Okay. That's definitely up there on the weird chart. Emotions versus expectations. Highly affect dreams. You are here. Dream layers of the mind. So, step 3 out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about halfway. Testers so far: Jonas Dawson, Arthur Willis, Jojo Smith. Oh. Whatever happened to good Bart? People only dream of ordinary objects. Boring. You say that. You say that, but one of the most vivid dreams I had was when I was on a set of tropical islands, and I went on a date with a girl to like a seaside restaurant, and then later on I went for a walk on my own. I was basically standing on a beach laguna next to a bridge that extended over the sea to the adjacent island, while the sky was beautiful. It was basically like peering into the universe, where you could just see galaxies and stars expanding upon you. But that wasn't the best part. As I'm standing there, at one point I just reach down into the sea, and I can feel the warm sand through the water. And suddenly, a mother duck with ducklings swim over to me, and I just start playing with those guys. And suddenly I realize, wait a minute, ducks shouldn't be swimming on salt water. And that's when I woke up. You bet, and that's before I started my dream journal, which I haven't really had a good entry to put into it for 2 months now. But then again, my dreaming habits tend to get weird, where I will go into a stasis of sorts for a couple of months on end, and then suddenly they will just start get vivid again, where I'll have like extremely memorable experiences for even weeks. So I think I might have hit a low again before my brain decides to pick up the pace again, in which case I will be taking notes of any interesting adventures in the oniric realm.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
Guys, I don't think this is a doctor. Imagine going to therapy, and then your therapist is like, yeah, you're kind of worthless and perpetually depressed. I am disappointed. And so would be J.C. Denton if he was the protagonist of Superliminal. It's getting spooky again. There's something particularly ominous about this genre of media, where they put you in a seemingly mundane or serene setting, and then suddenly cuts into dark science facility Yeah, well, we're never coming here again. I don't think. Gee, if only I could bring one of these portable halogens with me. You can tell the British developed this video game. You know what's in their mind. Knives and beans. Perception matters. Well, I don't think I have much of a choice, so... Geronimo! Well... You might have to find a different approach. The fire hydrant is, or extinguisher rather, as useless as ever. Ah. Can I make that jump? Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Is this going to be some overlapping narrative where we use dreams as a form of escapism? Which, yeah, I mean, to some people, it is definitely a possibility, but it's just gotten so good at lucid dreaming that they pretty much play out desirable experiences inside of their heads. Oh, you. I honestly can't relate, Dine, because on a ratio from a pleasant to unpleasant, I would just say, as a general, my dreams tend to be extremely abstract, where I just have very nonsensical episodes. But I will add that when those super pleasant dreams or nightmares come around, they get burned in memory. Like one of those nightmares that's still easy for me to recall because it was just that vivid was when I was apparently staying at some sort of resort. It was nighttime, and this weird monstrosity that was like a cross between Pumpkinhead from the movie and an alien xenomorph was stalking all of the residents and just taking them out one by one. And we were all just panicking, trying to hide because there was no help in sight. We were like really out there in the woods. It was on a really grisly scene where I remember this thing unhinging its jaw and just a massive spider came out of its mouth. It was ugh. Weird how going backwards just helped, but I guess it's because you can see the silhouettes of the objects along the way, as opposed to just blindly pushing onwards.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Hey, that's the thing about dreams. We don't necessarily get to make the shots. I do find it intriguing, though, that usually when talking about a dream within a dream scenario, it's when you supposedly wake up, but then you realize you're still in another layer of dream, and then you slip back into reality. And those are the ones that mess you up the most, because you just start panicking, looking around you, trying to determine if this is indeed the waking world. Based from what I had on dabbling with lucid dreaming, Dine, there are definitely techniques that can increase your awareness in dreams, and you can do a bit of mental stimulation to kind of try and trick your mind into pushing yourself into a lucid state. Now, whether that increases the frequency of your dreams, that I can't really attest to. Hey, look, I have a makeshift flashlight again. What do I do with you? Probably want to make the sign a little larger. Because sure enough, platforming. You know, I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised with how diverse puzzles are in Superliminal. Like, yeah, there's a lot of platforming involved, but then the game just tries you to do general kind of puzzle solving. Maybe I need that light to point me to another exit. Yep. That is exactly it.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Not menacing at all. Nope. Not the slightest. Does that say IKEA over there? Of course. I'll bet you, if anything, the plot twist is that this was ketchup all along. Oh, yep, could be red paint. Close enough. Oh, that silly Bob. He never was good with decorating. So clumsy. New cube design. Too much? Rawr, I'm a pirate. Eggshell. C9B790. 3DA595. Could be nothing, could be a code. Aluminum, plastic. Symmetrical layout. Projection. Parameter code 7A. Cloud insert. Order more red paint. Portal prototype. Banana yellow. Promotes heart health, anti-cancer, blood sugar regulation, potassium, anti-inflammatory. Need why? Too many? How many really? Cloning. Biggest question, which is the real one? Are there longer freezer flaps? Self-doubt, worthlessness. Was avocado still big in 2020? I thought the trend kind of died down by that point. I do remember when I would go to certain restaurants, especially Mediterranean one themed. They would always like try to sneak in avocado like on a side or into the salad, and I mean I don't really mind it. It's just that it doesn't really stand out flavor-wise. Like, it's fine, but I don't get all the hype. Is it cheap? It would appear we're back to our usual antics here. Less foreboding, that's for certain, tonal-wise. Except, it would appear that our good friend Mr. Cube and our other faithful companion, Mr. Chesspiece, have been bolted down because they've been naughty. So we might have to find a way to free our boys from these shackles. Not that I can remember, Frosty. Now that I think about it, there haven't been really dreams where I was eating. Sorry about that. Yeah, if anything, I had more dreams related to teeth falling out. Really? Well, how did that go? I don't imagine they tasted very good. Unless, I don't know, you tricked your brain to thinking that a rock tastes like strawberry ice cream. You know, that's actually a fair point. When your mind doesn't have certain experiences recorded firsthand, it will try to imitate it as best as it can to fill out the blanks. For example, I remember a dream where I got shot with a handgun. And the way that went out is I felt pressure against my chest in the place where the bullet should have landed, and I just fell down in the dream, and that was it. Like, no pain, no blood, nothing. How do we get you guys free from your bonds? Assuming we can. Maybe I just need a different object altogether, like I already did in several instances. For all I know, these are all copyright infringements. Oh, hell yeah. We found the YouTuber music. Yeah, what's up, Shishi? That's a very interesting statement to walk into out of context, isn't it? We're talking about our dream experiences. So please do not be disturbed. Do not be alarmed. It's all fine, as you can plainly see. there has to be a certain point where you just spawn so many of these props that your frame rate starts to shit itself. Unless you hit a cap like I just did and got a achiever for it. Nice. So, what's new with you, Mr. DM? I say that jokingly, but Shishi, right here, my current partner in Orcs Must Die Free, he started a pretty cool D&D campaign for us yesterday, and it was the most fun I had with tabletop in, like what? First time in over 10 years, easily. Confirmed there is a threshold for how many items you can spawn. Remember when you would play Solitaire and actually manage to beat around and this card effect would play out as they all pop into the screen? I shit you guys not. When we gave our grandfather our very first PC, he pretty much used it as a solitaire playing machine.
Attention, Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
Ah, so all the symptoms we actually have been experiencing thus far. Sounds like we're on a steady path to recovery. Yes, indeed. Hey man, I'm looking forward to session number 2. I think you got a good premise set up, and yeah, just keep going at it, champ. I've been a DM on several occasions myself, so I know the stress and mental fortitude that goes along with it. So I do respect anyone who takes up that mantle. Right click to return. Oh. We can mend objects back together now. Wonder what interesting possibilities that will give us. Well, one thing's for sure. We need a lot of alarm clocks right now. Yeah, so this is when things start to take an interesting turn, and you can spawn as many items as you like until you hit the cap, but you can't really move what you summon. Just gonna have to make do with what you got. Which I think will be fine. There you go. Nothing to it. Hey, my cursor just turned into a smiley face. How about that? Okay, so I assume the trick here is we gotta get rid of the apple from the button. But here's the thing. Even if we try to say move here, it spawns back to the origin point. So we can't really like shift the apple there with a clone. Why did he go a little hard on the feedback yesterday? I mean, I know he raised a surprisingly lot of points, but I don't know. Personally, I didn't like feel any ill will from him. Maybe you should just try talking it out with him. He felt perfectly fine when he played. It's kind of stupid, but how did physics work with clone objects exactly? There's no visible momentum. Alright, pal. I really need you to move. Thing is, I don't know how just yet. Perhaps there's a little something else that I need. Wow, I actually got an achiever for dropping an apple on me. And that solved the puzzle. Amazing. Hey man, if Isaac Newton can pull it off, why would I be worse than him? I'm gonna guess there's some shenanigans going on with this fan. I mean, you technically can push objects if they don't happen to be in their starting position. I'm not even sure if there's any point to this, but, well, let's give it a try. A Sisyphus for the modern age. Look at it go. Oh. So I'm thinking we just gotta keep spawning them so at least one can get through, and then we can push that guy on the staircase and right here. Which sounds like a pain in the ass. Well, we'll see. They keep getting smaller. Holy shit. They just get launched like tennis balls. Listen. If we can get at least one, that counts as a success. How would I give it enough force? So that the apple doesn't get yeeted into the void. That almost worked. I'm not sure what causes it to just get launched. Like a football. Come on. So by spinning at them at a weird angle, you can control the movement in a way. The only problem is body blocking the apple before the fan can launch it. I mean, ideally, if I could get behind the fan, it would be wonderful. But no way in hell is gonna squeeze. Past that massive device. Let's see. There's no running, so I can build up speed. I don't know, maybe you just gotta... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but it just kind of starts spazzing out. Like it just so happens to inconveniently veer to either side. Maybe a smaller one would be easier to move? Nah. Still pretty wacky. For the record, doesn't seem like I can deactivate it, and this appears to be a segment where I can't just pick up any object and carry it with me. So, as far as I can tell, this is the best shot we got. I genuinely feel like a YouTuber now playing some kind of bait game catering towards children. I think it's mainly the art style that's putting on that effect. All we're missing is a silly animal mascot that's trying to kill me. Son of a... Nowhere fast enough. Oh, wait, what's going on with this guy? Some of these are getting pushed off. But then again, I can't really... Yeah. Nope. What this part boils down to is making do. Whoop! Holy shit. Damn. I somehow gotta get it to the staircase. So when you spawn a clone of a clone, their physics appear to be extra weird. Where they just flat out refuse to move the way you want them to. Again, my only hope seems to be getting as many of them in, and hopefully one will get through. The hardest challenge yet. No, 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 no. If I could find like the perfect balancing point, we got this. Why gotta be slow as molasses do? So something I hadn't thought about. No. The wind will still get them. There's gotta be an easy way around this. Wait. Wait. I looked at that instruction notice about overloading the skip, and I'm thinking maybe this like is the little skip, and once you get enough apples down there, something will happen. But I don't know if we can pull that off. Please. Just want to beat this map. Come on. Now I know how doctors feel when they see an apple. Well, now we know that that is not the answer, and it's a very wholesome message. The takeaway is that life is pain, and you're in here for the long ride. All I'm succeeding is making them smaller. You know, the worst part is we haven't even managed to get it anywhere near the stairs. The second bit of the challenge is actually getting it up there. Oh, brother. Look, I can only do so much with an apple, like slamming one against my skull, and apparently that's enough to solve a puzzle. Anything more elaborate than that? Yeah. I'm generally clueless. I have no idea how to go about this because evidently I'm not doing it correctly. Two hours later. Could this be it? Could this be the puzzle? That defeats me. Alright, throw a pointer my way. God fucking damn it.
Warning.
It's a good one.
Pierce is frantically
I will
submitting
admit.
numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
See, this is why me and Shishi are great partners when it comes to co-oping puzzle games, because I can yell at him when he's being a Dumbo, and he can do the opposite for me. We successfully gaslight each other into correctly solving puzzles. Whoops. That's a little too much. That is an extraordinarily good looking electric meter texture. I don't know why it's so glossy and actually has reflective properties, but I'm impressed by the effort.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how.
Huh?
Transmission ends.
Hold up. Hold up. Yo, dog. How'd you like vending machines? And, you know the rest.
I am 30 or 40 years old and I do not need this.
Actually old enough to remember. I was there when the first of the most ancient of memes were making rounds. Y'all ever heard of motivational posters?
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader, patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or luck good.
Thank you, Dr. Yoda. What if I forget to set the alarm? Emergency exit protocol. I'm sure that's nothing. Image macros, yep. Like the one with the Velociraptor. Oh, I think we can actually read this one. Dream diary from May 2nd. Started in the bathroom, was walking towards the door, but couldn't reach it. Voice on the other side of the door. They were saying something like a nursery rhyme. Intense feeling of deja vu. Tuesday. Floated through space for what felt like 7 hours. Plenty of stars, but no planets in sight. Wednesday. Started on the sofa in my living room. Couldn't move. Wednesday again. Was in my kitchen and suddenly in the hall. Then it ended. Thursday. Began with falling off a huge cliff. Right before landing, fell back up to the top of the cliff. Repeated this many times. Realized I had no hands. Did you just hate that healing when you have no hands? Friday. Wandering through a seemingly endless forest. Wolves howling in the distance. Weekend. Took the weekend off as usual, so no dreams. Monday. Was eating cereal for breakfast. Kept eating the cereal, but it kept refilling. Cereal everywhere after a while. Tuesday. Arguing with my best friend in high school. We were in a bank. I think we were getting a loan or something. I think the most modest recollection of a dream, when I was jotting it down, it still filled an entire page in my notebook. Alright. Which one of you pranksters put 10 hours of YouTube ASMR on the playlist?
Years ago,
About us. Hello, I'm Dr. Glenn Pierce. Somnosculpt is a company that strives to better mankind through the use of dream therapy to better understand how to solve people's problems. Once we have the kinks worked out and receive the proper funding, the world as we know will be changed. Our mission: is perception truly reality? That's the question you are trying to answer. Our dice exhibit will astound and maze you beyond your brain's cognitive limit, thus opening your mind up to new possibilities found within this dimension. What does all this really mean? We don't know, but that's okay. We're working on it. That basically seems like what the fictional company in the Greylock tapes is doing with conjuring all the tulpas.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Can't blame me, buddy. I know what I'm doing once I wrap up the stream. This time around, it only dropped one soda can. What could this mean? Also, thank you for stopping by, Shishi. Good to see you again, and you take good care of yourself, my boy. Look at this adult, grown-ass man, supposedly playing with doll houses. Oh. Can still move it, even while inside of it. But alas, no sody pop. That must be a sign of the end times for sure. Oh. I guess I have to make this larger so that the exit also expands. Just a little more. Yep. It's one of those Lovecraftian moments when your brain just fries itself, unable to comprehend.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Thanks, Doc. Good to know everything's gonna be all right. Yeah, like I said, everything's gonna be just fine. Oh shit. Wish I had me one of those during a particularly intense summer. Oh. Is it just that window that I can move? It would appear so. Well, that counted as a door. Hey, new backrooms level unlocked. The shower rooms. Haven't seen one of those since 21 The World. That had the weird shower scene with the vaguely gachimuchi sounding music.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favourite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
I love how unapologetically this dude is full of himself. Now that's dedication. Dum 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 dum. Doo doo dum. Ah, so I can actually see a bouncy castle from here. And that's where I should be. So, well, ideally I want to blow this up in size and make a bridge. It's down this way. Ah, that's how I entered. Maybe I want to do it from a different angle and think about it. Would that be enough? I mean, it is rather unconventional platforming. But, yeah, I think the correct angle should totally be able to reach over there. Probably not a good enough curve. Yeah, one trouble is actually scaling the damn thing. Because it can be too steep of a climb, otherwise it's not gonna work. Whoops. It needs to be absolutely huge. Oh, this works out. Gonna be hell impressed. But it's just like a little too far away. Yeah. If the tower leaned in a little closer to the board, I could have totally made the jump. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoop. You know what? I'll take it. Oh. Why is it small now? Hold up. What's the big deal here? What's the big deal besides the inflatable castle that I'm expanding? Oh, now I can squeeze through. That sucks. So actually I have to do it from the interior side. Oh. Oh. The... Wow. Oh my god. Scale of this place. It's all messed up. Oh, we gotta fix this. Oh, we gotta fix this. I've made the pool room so massive that look just how long it takes me to get to the castle now. I think we're gonna set checkpoint. There's gonna be a more efficient way around this. So I see that worked out the first time. It's now proving to be a problem. How would I set this up from here? I see. Oh, that was a fun glitch. It's definitely onto something, but then things got a little weird. I'm gonna guess the solution is that I expand the castle as much as possible, and then make way from the inside. Which would mean I would have to land on the tower and then scale it all the way in there. No way I'm doing it like that. Maybe if I flip the thing, sure. Which I can't do, sadly. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way. Scared to think what will happen if I try to enter the bouncy castle again. Oh dear. I'm actually just glitching through the thing. I don't think this is intended. Maybe the trick is get inside. But at a reasonable dimension groove, yeah? And then the exit will be just about large enough to accommodate me. Well, it's still ridiculously huge. Tiny. That helps a lot. Oh boy. It is a bit of a problem. I'm probably overthinking it again. Truth be told. But then you'd be surprised. So what if we replace this guy here? Speaking of like maybe pointing it. But then I can't really place it up there. We'll pretty much have to get it right from the get-go. Hey, 1:30 a.m. brain is not doing too well at cracking these puzzles anymore. Might have to wrap it up soon and just finish up at another time. Do I potentially have a lot of this game left? Frosty, how far am I in? From what you remember. I'll say, certainly feels like we at least went halfway into the experience. Uh-oh. Yo. Physics. Kindly launch me upwards again and give me a good boost up there. That'd be swell. Somehow I keep building more and more impractical platforms. Hey, as long as it works. Has to say they barely ever work. Bet you it's a very simple trick I'm actually missing. That's what I wanted to do all along. I was just sure at what angle to place it. Well, at least I can probably see I've pulled through.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Playing with portals. Almost. The idea is there. No. We need you to be a little more stable than that. So close. Yeah, that needs to be a little larger. Let's not get let's not get super crazy with it. Actually, give me a minute. I'm just gonna check something real quick. I'm not gonna go to super spoiler intense, but I just want to know realistically how much I have left. I think I'm about 2/3 into the entire ordeal. I have about 3 levels worth. So probably like now 2 hours, depending on the pacing. Yeah, I think I'll stop here then. No point in rushing through, since it's very unlikely they'll make through the entire of it tonight. But I do have to say, it's pretty darn good. Like, you definitely sold it on me, Frosty, and I'm glad I got this bundle. Because besides Superliminal, there's a couple of neat games in here that I shall definitely be subjecting you guys to in the future. So, thank you for hanging out. Pleasure, as usual, and I'll see you later down the week. Take it easy, guys.